Are we on? Yes, we are on. I'm back. Hi, Izan. Hi. Hi, Che. Okay. Okay, what should we work on? Synthesis and transformation. We already did that. Let me think. Let me think. We went through so much content today. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have one more page of SMT. Let's do the last page of SMT, and then maybe we can finish up vocab and do a little bit of grammar. How does that sound? All right. Okay. Again, back with my Hello Panda. Who was the one who dared me to eat one entire carton of Hello Panda on the live? Who was it? Okay. You guys can try this question. Such dry eyes. Does anyone have a home remedy for dry eyes? That would be great if you guys could share. Okay. I can finish the project by tomorrow, said the designer. Okay, now we're to do reported speech. How would we go? Okay. How will we go about with this? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Hi, Chair. Callie, right? Or is Nicole the one using the phone today? Wait, so let me guess. Your mom has two phones, and you guys kind of like decide who's using which one. Your Kelly, yeah. So your mom has two phones, and you guys just take one each. Nicole is 1 year older, right? 1 year older. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start. Okay, I can finish the project by tomorrow. Okay, now, just now we did a question and someone made a mistake thinking that it was reported speech. Okay, but they were correct. Okay, so I'm gonna try to see if you guys are able to remember what I said previously about reported speech. Okay, I'm gonna see if you guys can implement it. Okay, we shall see. Okay, does anyone know the answer to this question? I assume everyone is typing. Okay, everyone is typing. Does anyone know the answer to this question? Okay, does anyone have any answers? Okay, I'm just gonna go through it, okay? I think it's almost, sky is dark. Everyone's a bit tired already. It's okay. Okay, let's go through it. Okay, I can finish the project tomorrow. Sit the designer. Okay, now when it comes to reported speech, you will move this to the front. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, designer said I can finish the project by tomorrow. Okay, now, okay, the designer said, then we would change from I to he. Okay, now over here they didn't specify whether it's a he or a she. Okay, so you probably won't get penalized if you write either. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with he. Okay, the designer said that we're gonna add a that he, and then I can finish the project by tomorrow. We are gonna switch can to could. Okay, so and to, okay, that he could. Too dark. Uh, I think we can do the lights. It is very dark because of the sky. You look like someone famous. I forgot who. Really? Really? I look like someone famous? I'm gonna put my hair like this so you guys can have better look. If you can remember who it is, it would be great. Because I would like to have that comparison. Okay. Sayang, if you remember, please let me know. Okay. I really want to know. I really want to know. Okay. Because this is not the first time I've gotten this comment, but nobody ever tells me who. So I'm very, very confused. So if you suddenly remember, please tell me. People have said that to me before, but nobody tells me who. Okay. Okay, wait. Someone famous from Asia? Asia, right? Like Singapore? Someone famous in Singapore? Or. Okay. The designer said that he could. Okay, we change from could. Okay. Finish the project by. Okay, then the next word. What do you guys think the next word is? Should it be tomorrow or is it something else? The designer said that he the following day. Okay. 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 The following day is acceptable by the next day or the following day. It's both okay. Okay? So this is the one where you have to change by tomorrow. You have to change it to something else, okay? Because you would tell someone, I can finish this by tomorrow. But if you say reported speech, you have to say by the next day. Okay. I'm still so curious. Is Sayang still in the chat? Is Sayang still watching? I'm so interested. You guys say that I look like someone famous. Who? I need to know. You can't just leave me hanging. You can't just leave me hanging. Come on. This is not the first time someone said that. So you guys have to tell me who it is. Alright? Okay. I must see her tomorrow. 1K! We are at 1K! Great job, everyone! Thank you so much. You guys always give me likes, and that's just great. Thank you guys. Alright. I must see her tomorrow, said Mr. Tan. Mr. Tan said, okay. What would the answer be? Let's wait for everyone's answers. Thank you. Does anyone know what the answer might be? Does anyone know what the answer might be? Okay, I'm just gonna go through it, okay? Now, Mr. Tan said that he had to see her the next day. Okay, that is the answer. I'm gonna write that down first, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Okay. I see some answers. Okay, now let's annotate it. Okay, Kali, do note this. It's okay. I'm going to highlight it. Okay, then you will have a better understanding. Okay, I must see. Okay, must. You are going to backshift. Okay, you're going to, when you're telling someone, when I'm saying, maybe let's say I'm saying to teacher Yahweh, I must get this paper by tomorrow. But then if I'm telling, let's say, teacher Rin, I'm saying teacher Rin, I told teacher Yahweh I had to get this done by tomorrow. Okay, it's different. Why is there a light behind you? Oh, okay. Because it is a bit dark, so I asked teacher Yahweh to put teacher Yahweh is very kindly put a light on for me, so I wouldn't look so zombie-ish. Okay, I wouldn't look so zombie-ish. So and I think that's why it's reflected onto the window. But right now I have a light shining on me. So
I can put on the blind.
no, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's all right. All right. Okay. So he had to see her the next day. Okay. So must, you will back shift to had to. Okay. And tomorrow becomes the next day, or you can use the following day, like was it Aizen? Who said that? Aizen. Yes. Okay, so these are the rules of reported speech, and we are also removing the, what do you call that, the quotation marks. Okay, so this is the day after. Okay, Lina was worried about the exam. She could not sleep. How would you use out of her? How would you use this? How would you use this? The day after. I think try to stick with the next day. Okay, try to stick with the next day. Okay, let's try to stick with the next day. Okay, out for question 18. Does anyone have any idea what the answer might be? Please take a look. Please take a look. Okay, let's see. Sorry, my phone is lagging a bit. Okay, out of her worries about the exam, Linda cannot sleep. Out of her worries about the exam, Lena cannot sleep. Out of her worries about the exam. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, now the thing about is worried. Okay, that is the main thing that we're gonna say. Out of her worries. Okay, we don't say out of her worries. Okay, we don't use out of her worries. Essentially, in this case, worries becomes a noun, and for the noun form, we say worry. We don't say worries. Out of her worries, okay? Because when you say worries, you're implying that there's more than one. Okay. Sorry? Okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now when you're saying worries, you're implying that there's more than one. However, that is not we don't have the information to imply that here. So we're gonna stay with worried. We just directly transfer it back to the base form. And its noun form, which is, oh, what happened to my iPad? Okay, what happened to the iPad? All right. Oh, what happened? What happened? Okay, it becomes worry, which is a noun. Okay, so she could not sleep. Wordness. Okay, out of her worry about the exam, okay, comma, Lena could not sleep. Okay?
Is it better?
Yes, it's so much better. Thank you. We can't see. Oh, what happened? Oh, right. You guys can't see me writing.
Share the screen again.
It just bugged out just now. I don't know what happened. Okay, thank you guys for telling me. Okay, been facing a lot of technical issues for some reason. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just super bad with tech. I have absolutely no clue. I think the other day, you guys were all here when the laptop. Okay, that one wasn't me. That one wasn't me. Okay, also guys, as I have my water break, remember to drink water. Okay. Um, this is the amount of water I drink. Trusty bottle. All right. Could I have a bottle of water, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. She cannot sleep, and then let's try again. As John is afraid of snakes, he refuses to go into the woods. Okay. Now let's try 17. Okay. Let's try 17. Thank you so much. Okay. Can everyone try question 17? If you guys have mastered question 18, you guys should be able to do question 17 with ease. Okay. Any idea what question 17 is? Anyone guess what question 17 is? Is teacher Yahweh helping you with things? He is the moderator. Yes, he is helping me. Out of his afraidness, he refuses to go into the woods. I see, I see. Okay, nice, great. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, now, let's see. Does anyone else have any answers? Okay, Coco. Coco says, out of his fear, he refuses to go into the woods. Okay, now let's go through this. Okay. Okay. Now, we cannot leave out snakes. Okay, we cannot leave out snakes. Okay, so this is the information. Now with S and T's, you are going to try your best to keep retain as much information as possible. You have to keep it. Okay, there is you just have to keep it, okay? You're trying to change as little as possible. S&Ts is just about changing word form while retaining information, okay? So over here, what we're gonna do is out of his, okay? So you guys, Coco, you actually got the front part correct, okay? Now, eyes, we don't say afraidness, okay? We don't say afraidness, okay? Now, with what we did for 18, worried becomes worry, and afraid will become fear, okay? So we are trying to make it into nouns, okay? Trying to make it into nouns. Eisen says, out of his fear of snakes, John refused to go to the woods, okay? Out of his fear of snakes, okay, John refuses to go into the woods. Okay, now let me break it down for you guys, okay? Break it down further, okay? Now, out of his, essentially, it introduces the cause. And over here, John is not going to the woods. This is the effect, is because he is scared. This is the cause. He is scared, okay? So we're going to introduce the cause, fear of snakes, okay? Again, we cannot omit the information like snakes, okay? We have to include it, okay? He refuses, okay? Eisen, you're almost correct. John refused, okay? We're trying to keep everything the same, okay? We're not changing the tense either. John refuses to go into the woods, okay? So this is the final answer. All right, does anyone have any questions? You guys can let me know. You guys can let me know. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Is it Nick? No, it's Kelly. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Hi, Jer. Hi, Gracie Lam. Not hi, Gracie Lam. Hi, Nicole. I just read out what is over there. Okay. Hi, Nicole. All right. Okay. Okay, let's see. We have finished synthesis and transformation. Have we? Oh no, we have more. Okay, do you guys want to do more synthesis and transformation, or do you guys want to go to vocab? Okay, do you guys want to do vocab or synthesis? It is up to you guys. Editing? Editing. Wait, Yahweh. Who is doing the live after me? Okay, okay. Thank you. Teacher Mitsuko will be going through paper 2. I think it's Teacher Mitsuko and Teacher Yahweh that usually goes through editing. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Vocab, okay. Vocab. Is there anything else? Vocab. Is everyone agreeable on vocab? Okay, on vocab. Hi, Buttercup. Okay, what time do I finish the live? I finished the live at 5:30, so 1 more hour. 1 more hour. Okay. Okay. Nicole says SNT. All right. I wasn't there just now. Okay. How about this? SNT, we do 2 more questions, and then we move on to vocab. Okay. How about that? Okay. Let's do this one. The hard ones. Ooh. Okay. Let's do some really hard ones. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay. Head. Okay. Head. Okay. Please try question 13 and try to remember what I said about it. Okay, any answers? You guys can let me know. please let me know if you have any answers. Okay, Eisen said, had the zookeeper locked the gate, the deer would not have escaped. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see a lot of answers coming in. Had the zookeeper locked the gate, the deer would not have escaped. Had the zookeeper locked the gate, the deer would not have escaped. Had the zookeeper locked the gate, the deer would not have escaped. Okay, now let's take a look. Guacamole Muncher. I love that name. I love that name. Okay, let's go. Okay, now, had. Had is such a annoying thing, okay? It is a conditioner. Conditioner? Conditional. Okay, it's a conditional. Okay, can anyone tell me what other words are conditionals? Can anyone tell me what other words are conditionals? Come on. We have been through this so many times. If, okay, Aizen, great, awesome. You got it? What's the last one? What's the last one? If, had, and what's the last one? Okay. It's okay. Okay. So unless there is the word unless, okay, it is unless it's not exactly a conditional, but I'm putting it under there because it does require you to flip something. Okay, so unless it's not completely conditional, but it is something to know. Okay, it's okay. Okay. The zookeeper did not lock the gate, the deer escaped. Okay, now when it comes to conditional, we require an inverted form. Inverted form is where you completely invert the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so if the sentence is positive, we will switch it to negative and then fit it in. Okay, now, okay, what we're gonna do here is, okay, let's take a look. Had the zookeeper locked the gate, okay, we're gonna flip this. We're going to change this to locked the gate. The deer would not have escaped. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, now let's add it in. Had the zookeeper locked the gate, comma, the deer would not have escaped. Your handwriting is improving. I think it's the pen, okay? My handwriting is bad. We can all admit that, okay? All my teachers said my handwriting is bad. But I don't know if you guys can see. This pen is so different. It is not as blunt, okay? So it makes writing a bit easier, but I think my handwriting is just bad. It makes it a slightly bit better, so it's not improvement. But thank you, Aizen. Thank you for noticing. Hi, Hunch. Welcome to the live. We are currently going through SNTs, okay? So this is a great way for you to test if you need a bit more of a bit of a booster when it comes to SNT to test your skills, okay? And honestly, just go through with us, chill with us, okay? 2.5K. Thank you, everyone. That's great. 2.5K. Let's go. Can we get 5K by the end of this live? Okay, we will be ending this live at 5:30. Let's see if we can get 5.3, 5:30, 5.3. How about that? Let's try it. Let's try it. All right. Okay. Okay, now let's try a difficult one. Ali will go for basketball training this afternoon unless it rains. Oh, okay. If. Okay, let's try. Question 15. Let's go. Let's go. If it rains, okay. Okay, please type out the full thing. Sorry, suddenly press click. It's okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, if it rains this afternoon, Ali would not go for the basketball training. Okay. Okay, if it rains, Ali would not go for basketball. Okay. 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 Let's see. Any more answers? Okay, I'm waiting for all the answers to roll in. If it rains, Ali would not go for basketball training this afternoon. Okay. Okay, now one very common thing that I see over here, all of your sentences make sense. It does make sense. If it rains, Ali will not go for basketball training this afternoon. Makes sense, right? However, you guys are forgetting one very important word that will completely change everything. The word unless. Okay? Okay? Now, unless, this is the biggest issue over here. And that's why I marked it just now. Unless can really just change everything, okay? Unless is the equivalent of unless. It's like math when you're doing a question and there's equivalent and you can change the form, okay? Unless the equivalent is if not. Okay? That is the issue, okay? I'm going to write down, okay? If not, okay? So what we're going to do is put this over here, okay? If it does not rain. That is the issue, okay? Everyone writes, if it rains, Ali will not go for basketball training this afternoon, which is correct. The logic is correct. It makes perfect sense. However, you guys are forgetting this unless. Okay? Ozil, if it rains. Okay, Ozil, logically, it is correct, okay? Okay? If the question was, Ali will go for basketball training this afternoon, okay? Okay? Unless it rains, Ali will go for. You are technically correct. Okay, technically, the logic is correct. However, the word unless is so annoying. It is right here. Unless means if not. So we have to use it. Why? Okay. How do I explain? Okay, see over here, we are starting with if not, right? Unless it rains. Technically, your logic is correct. But we have the word unless here. Unless means if not, right? So if unless means if not, we can say, I thought it was easy. I lost aura. Oh my goodness. No, my second answer is correct. What is your second answer, right? Let me see. Let me scroll up slowly and see. If it rains. Okay, think of it this way. Okay, over here, I don't have enough space to finish writing. Okay, but take a look over here. Is this a PSLE question? I can only nod and paid. Okay, unless it rains, Ali will go for basketball. Okay, it's okay, Aizen. It's okay. It is a tricky question. It's okay. You'll be okay. Okay. See, now we are now I'm going to, this is a different way that I'm trying to explain the question. Okay, I'm flipping this around so you guys can better understand. Unless it rains, we'll start with that. Unless it rains, Ali will go for basketball. Okay, unless it rains, Ali will go for unless it rains, Ali will go for basketball. Okay, it's the same meaning as Ali will go for basketball training this afternoon unless it rains. Same, right? It's the same. It's same, right? Okay. Now, if we looked at it this way, we would have to start with if it does not rain, because the unless over here means if not. So if not or if it does not. Okay, unless. So if this does not happen, if this okay, if this does not happen, this will happen. So we have to, okay, so we have no choice but to say if it does not rain, Ali will go for basketball training. Could you ask moderator to give easier questions? We can do easier questions, but I don't know. I personally think that doing hard, we can build up if that's what you guys prefer. So we don't start with something so difficult immediately. We start with something easier. We can do that next class if you guys prefer. 4K, we are here. So proud of you guys. All right. Now, okay, I'm going to move to vocab. We can take a break for SMT. Okay, I can imagine that you guys are just so, you guys are so done. Okay, but for those who just came in, we have another unskippable ad. Unskippable ads, everyone's favorite. All right, okay, now, all these questions that we are doing right now, Nicole is crying. Okay, all of this that we're doing right now is similar to the questions in this 1000 PSLE synthesis and transformation question ebook. Okay, it is similar to that, and again, it is a consolidation. I always tell you guys the story about how my parents spent so much time pulling out questions for me just so that I can focus on synthesis and transformation or a specific aspect of English, okay? But now, parents in the chat, you don't have to do that anymore. We have done it for you, and we have given you 1000 synthesis and transformation questions all in here, okay? Some of our own, and these has top school questions, okay? These are all from top schools. These are all from top schools, okay? Do note. All right. These are all popular PSLE questions, okay? You can view this in our website. You can go to our website and take a look at this, okay? It is all there right now, okay? Right now, I showed everyone previously how they can make that purchase, okay? But I will be showing you guys again at the end of this live, so roughly in 30 minutes, okay? But for now, just give you guys to give you guys a quick explanation, you can click at the top Writers at Work profile over there at the top of the circle, click in and then click into our profile where you can see all our posts, okay? And then there'll be a link tree. There'll be a link tree. Click into the link tree and you'll be able to find the ebooks website. Go in and you'll be able to find it, okay? So pretty straightforward. All right, stop. Moderator, help us. All right, let's move on to vocab, okay, before my my students start crying. Okay, I don't want to see my students cry. Okay, let's see. We actually don't have a lot of vocab questions. We only have, oh, we do. Here. Okay. It is done. Okay, let's take a look. Don't worry. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, what might your answers be? What might the answers be? Okay, wait, liking a bit. Okay. Any discount? Discount for which book? Okay, because right now the oral ebooks is on discount. It is on discount. Okay, for the others, you would have to go to our ebook store to take a look. Okay, everyone's saying 4. I'm gonna circle it. Yeah, the discount for the oral ebooks. Okay, but for if you there are bundle sales, and essentially when you're getting bundles, that's a discount, right? Because more value and for a lower individual price, right? Okay, vocab, everyone is saying 4. Okay, let us take a look. Where are my notes? Oh, you guys are doing questions so fast right now. I am so proud. Honestly, there is really nothing better to see than you guys doing questions at a speed that is so fast right now. All right. Katie was so blank in her newly bought novel that she did not hear her phone ring. Okay, now this is action 1. This is action 2. She is so into this action, newly bought novel, that she did not hear her phone ring. So what can we take away from this? That she is distracted. Okay, she's distracted. So we need something out of this fall that has this meaning. All right. Okay, everyone's saying 4. Okay, let's go. Everyone's getting very, very aggressive. I was like, come on, let's do this fast. Let's do this fast. All right. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Is 5.3K? You guys are awesome. And we still have 30 minutes left. Wow. No, 5.4 now, actually. You guys are awesome. You guys are 5.5. Who is the one that's spamming the likes? It's Nicole. I see Nicole spamming a lot of likes. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Aizen's already doing the next question. All right. Engulfed. Okay, let's start from the top. Engulfed. Engulfed essentially means something is going up in or is completely overwhelmed, taken up by. Okay, but this is used for more physical things. Okay, spelling. Physical things like water, like flames. Okay, fire engulfed the chicken that I was cooking. At that moment, I knew I did not know how to cook. Based on a true story, by the way. Okay. Occupied means fully busy. Mariah is, you're here. Okay, next question is 2. Okay, give me a second. All right. Captivated means charmed. Okay. The groom was fully captivated by his bride's beauty the moment he stepped onto the aisle. Okay, that's how you use it. Engrossed, which means to be fully focused or absorbed. You busy singing karaoke? Is it with our ebook karaoke? Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, Katie was so blank in her newly bought novel, so distracted. Okay, now, and we're not talking about her being overwhelmed by something, so it is not number 1. The eye roll. It's not number 1. Number 2 is not fully busy, because we are talking about something that's more distracted. It's not that someone is just busy, right? It is different. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Captivated, which is charmed. Okay, she is not being charmed by something, she is more of distracted. Okay, so the answer is number 4, where she is fully focused or absorbed. Good job. All right. Okay, now 18. Okay, Alina was so blank in the mystery novel that she forgot to eat dinner. Okay, somebody said the answer was 2 for the next question, right? What is the next question? I'm so confused. Ooh, everyone's spamming. There's so many answers. So many answers. So many answers. Adrian says 1. Okay. You're lucky and not see unskippable ad. Okay. Great. Nicole says 1 or 2. Where is Teacher Yahweh and Royston? Ooh, Teacher Yahweh is right here. Royston is very busy. Royston is super busy. Okay, let's do this. Okay, question 1, option 1, option 1, option 1. Okay, most people are saying option 1 and 2. Let's go through. Okay, Alina was so blank in the mystery novel that she forgot to eat dinner. Okay, so we are gonna assume that it's something that's more about being very distracted, something that is being very absorbed in something. Okay, now in this case, let's take a look. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, now with option 1, absorbed means fully focus. If the answer is 1 or 2, I'll still get it correct. You can't do that. In the exam, you can't put 1/2. You can't do that. I wish we could. That would make it so much easier. That would be so much easier. Alright. Okay. BTW, which center are you in? We are currently teaching from our main branch right now. Okay, like this, we are holding this from our main branch right now. Okay, I got marked correct by my teacher in my dreams. How many past papers have you been doing? I said 1/2/3/4. I wish we could do that. Then that's a 100% chance of getting it correct. Okay, but unfortunately, that's just not how we can do it during the exam. Okay, trust me, I wish we could do that as well. I would love that. All right, absorbed means fully focused. Okay, distracted means to be opposite of focused, and entertained, which is, okay, it means you're having fun. Okay, informed, which means educated or told about something. Okay, so the teacher educated me about my shortcomings. I think it's 2, 3. I'm not sure. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's take a look. Alina was so blank in the mystery novel that she forgot to eat dinner. So it has to be something that really just takes away her focus. Okay, so fully focused, absorbed could be opposite of focus. So distracted is kind of the opposite of focus. It means it's almost in a negative way, I would say. Okay, so distracted. Okay, distracted in the mystery novel, so distracted in the mystery novel doesn't really make sense. You don't see distracted in, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, you also have to see the compatibility of the words side by side. Okay, entertained in the mystery novel, entertained in firstly doesn't make sense, and also entertained does not fit the context, so I'm gonna cancel it. Okay, and then we have my screen. Okay, so and then we also have educated in a mystery novel doesn't make sense either, so we are canceling it. Okay, leaving us with number 1, where she is fully focused. So option 1 is correct. Great job, everyone. Okay, now question 19. What might the answer be? 6.6k. Let's go, everyone. Okay, but why? Okay, let me explain it again. Okay, but why? Okay, but why not 2? Okay, now when you're saying that someone is distracted, okay, distracted by meaning, it makes sense. Okay, but you don't say someone is distracted in. You can say someone is distracted by. I was distracted by the fly in my room that I wasn't able to win the game against my brother. But you don't say distracted in, but you can say absorbed in something. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, question 19. Ruby was not used to receiving blame from others. She blushed deeply as her teammates heaped praises upon her for her performance. Tree, 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 tree. Tree, 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 tree. All trees, okay? Okay. Now let's see. Let us see what the answer might be. Okay. Ruby was not used. I cannot hear the word Ruby right now without thinking about that one Japanese song. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But it is such a catchy song that it's just always stuck in my head, all right? Immediately everyone realizes what I'm saying. Yes, that's the song. And it's just completely just stuck in my head, okay? It's just stuck in my head. And all the influencers online, they are doing like a challenge on it, and it just makes me like I try to get it out of my head, but every single time I listen to something and I'm like oh no, I brought the song into the chat. Now everyone's gonna be typing that. Oh no. I can hear it like beating in my head right now. I can literally hear the music in my head right now. It is unbelievable. The song you guys are singing is just stuck in my head.
Yeah. 3 books sold today.
Ooh. Okay. Alright. Now let's look at question 19. Whew. Okay. Question 19. Okay. First thing, flattery. So many. Okay, wait, what is the line after that though? What is the line after Ruby-chan? Oh, what is the second name? Okay. Insincere flattery means insincere praise. So essentially it is like when someone is trying to just compliment you for the sake of complimenting you, or just they mean it in a very sarcastic way. Is that Teacher Yahweh? Teacher Yahweh is here. Oh, yeah. I know the song. It's playing in my head right now. I would ask the moderator to play the song right now, but honestly, if he starts playing the song right now, I'll be so distracted, too distracted to teach. Okay. Okay. Esteem is a feeling, okay? Now, do you know, so it's my self-esteem, it's a feeling, it's not something that's received from others, okay? Like you can't receive esteem from others, it's not how it works, okay? Play Type Dangerous by Mariah Carey, please. Didn't teacher Mitsuko play it just now in the maybe you can try. Teacher Yao, moderator. Moderator. Could we play Type Dangerous by Mariah Carey in the background? Okay. Okay. Moderator says yes, and you will try. All right. Okay. Compliments. Compliments are nice things that are said to people. Nice things said. Okay. So maybe you feel like someone's doing extremely well. Okay. Okay. Recommendations are like example formal job school suggestions. Formal for example, let's say I'm asking my boss, can I have a recommendation for my school? And then she's like, okay, that's a recommendation. Or it can be something like can I recommend you to go to this store? Okay, so again, formal suggestion. Okay, from a suggestion, or it can be casual. Okay, depends on the context. There are different meanings. Okay. Okay. Now let's take a look. Okay, she's receiving something from others, so it's something that can be received. Okay, and then she, okay, they wanted the song Type Dangerous by Mariah Carey. Oh, that's the ads. Okay, okay, okay. She blushed deeply. She blushed deeply. Okay, so it's something that makes her happy. Okay, so it's something that's good. He praises upon her for her performance. So something that you would gain after a performance. Okay, so it would be, let's look, flattery. It's not that. If not, she won't feel happy. Esteem, it's a feeling you can't feel. It's not something you can give. Canceling it. Nice thing said. Ooh, could be number 3. Okay, let's hold it. Recommendations, formal for jobs, school suggestions. Does make sense. Okay, so we're does not make sense. I mean, okay, because it's not for job or for school, so we're canceling it. Meaning number 3 is correct. Okay, question 20. What might the answer be? Yay. Oh, I know why you like this song. It is nice. It is nice. It is nice. Come on, guys. You guys can't say 2 or 3. You guys have to pick one. Come on. You guys have to pick one. I'm enjoying this. So, because Nicole is not enjoying this, we are not gonna be able to do any questions. Okay, wait. Let me look at the answers. Let me look at the answers. Give me a second. Okay, Mariah. It can't be 1, 2, or 3, or 4. You can't do that. Okay, 2, 2. I see some 2s. I see some 3s. Come on, Mariah. Pick one. Please pick one. All right. Please pick one. Please pick one. Okay. Hunch, come on. I did it. I got it correct. Okay, 2. Okay, 2. Hunch, come on. You have to pick one. You can't just put 2 or 3. Okay. Okay, any other answers before I start going through? Two, two, two. Okay, okay. Adrian says 2 as well. Because it's after a concert, so it's compliments. Yes, yes, yes. For 19, yes, it is. Sorry, we're doing question 20 now. 19, yes. It is because it's nice things and she blushed deeply. Okay, so it and it's something that can be received. So these are the 3 things that give it away that it is the answer compliments. OMG, Teacher Yahweh is a DJ. What is the music? It is a song recommendation by Mariah. Maybe Mariah can type the name into the chat. Maybe Mariah can type the name for everyone. All right. Okay. Now let's look at question 20. Okay, since everyone is saying 2. Okay, let's see. Okay, number 1. Let's look at testimonials. Testimonials essentially means that it is formal praising. Formal praises. Or, oh my goodness, my handwriting. Formal praises or public expressions of admiration. Okay, the ad. the ad. I think it's because I'm not quite sure what app we're using to play the music. So maybe there are ads. I'm not quite sure because I can't control it from here. So I'm actually not sure. Okay. When is the next Teacher Yahweh live? Teacher Yahweh, when is your next live? Teacher Yahweh, when is your next live? People are asking. Teacher Yahweh will tell you guys. He is currently checking. All right. Okay. Compliments. Okay. Compliments is, we talked about it, is where someone says nice things to you. Nice things said. Okay. Okay, and then we have encouragement. Encouragement is more like support. Maybe you're not doing so well, a bit of support. Okay, proposals is about plans or suggestions. Plans or suggestions. Okay, now let's take a look. Despite her modesty, she received glowing. Okay, what would you describe to be glowing? Okay, from her coach after the concert. Okay, so it has to be something to do with a bit of a performance. Okay, so let's take a look. Writers at what time? Please don't be 5 to 7. Okay, let's take a look. All right, let's take a look. Okay, now when it comes to testimonials, it can be praises. That makes a lot of sense because we're talking about her coach, so it does make sense. Let's leave number one. Okay, then let's look at number two, which is compliments. Compliments, which is nice things said. Okay, nice things said. It can be that works as well. Okay, it can also be encouragement. Okay, but encouragement doesn't really make sense. Okay, encouragements, you don't say glowing encouragements, and we are talking about support over here, so it doesn't really make sense. Canceling proposals also doesn't make sense. Okay, sure, do you like the song? Yes, actually, yes. Honestly, I feel like I like music in general, so when it comes to genres, I'm not very super picky. Okay, um yeah, I'm not actually very super picky. I actually like a lot of different like music. Okay, but Jer, can you sing? No, I can absolutely. I would say I'm bad at it, and I will have voice cracks if I sing. So please don't force me to sing. Okay, you will hear multiple voice cracks, and I will never appear on live again because I'll be too embarrassed to show my face. All right. Okay. Now we are left with number one and number two. Now the main thing that is different about these two is that one is more formal and one is nice things said. Okay. Now, this is more public expressions of admiration. Okay. However, we have to note that you can't say glowing compliments, but you can say glowing testimonials. Okay. So we are be choosing number one. Okay. I did mention before that it's so important to note that you have to see what word works. Glowing is the word before, so we have to choose a word that fits it. Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. But if you were writing your own composition and you were saying, despite her modesty, if you take away the word glowing, despite her modesty, Olivia received compliments from her coach after the concert. That is perfectly fine. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, okay. So again, guys, unskippable ad before we continue. Okay, unskippable ad. Okay, now all the works that we're doing right now, the questions that we're working on, they are from this 1000 PSLU vocab question booklet. Okay, now with this, we will be able to master PSLU questions. Okay, be able to master PSLU questions, and okay, now these are all popular PSLE questions as well as top school questions. Okay, so for students who are looking for something a bit extra, something to add on to their work, someone who is looking for that consolidation, this is the perfect book. Okay, I will be showing you guys um how to go in via Linktree later on. Okay, so in the next 5 minutes we will be doing vocab, and we will leave another 5 minutes and I will go through again how to use the Linktree. Okay, okay guys, over. We will do vocab. We'll do vocab. Okay, vocab. Okay, okay. The cashier was was suspicious. Why is Hanji saying no? Was Hanji saying no? Ad, oh, ad. The ad in the background. Why must it be vocab? Um, we have 5 more minutes, so it wouldn't really make a lot of sense to change a topic. Okay, but Hutch, Hunch, am I pronouncing that right? What would you like to do? We can do it the next session. I will have to prep for it. Okay, then we can do it together. Okay. You can let me know. Okay, let me know. Okay. Could we play the Lily song? Could we play the Lily song? They want the Lily song. Nicole, I don't know if it is free to skip, okay? Because I think I'm not quite sure what application we're using, but some of them they are not free to skip. That is quite unfortunate. All right. Okay, now question number 1. Okay, the cashier was suspicious of the blank of the $100. Oh no, not this one. Not this one. We've done this one before. Okay, question 10. Okay, question 10. With proper surgery, her vision can be fully blank over time. What might the answer be? Ooh, that's a nice song. That is a nice song. I do. That is a very nice song. Okay, 4, 1. Hunch. Hunch? Come on, you have to choose one. Okay. 4, 1. Not rude at all. Not rude at all, Mariah. Don't worry about it. But however, our life is ending soon. So maybe you can ask teacher Mitsuko later because we can play another song after this, but we will be almost ending the life. We end at 5:30. All right. With proper surgery, hopefully her vision can be fully something over time. This is in my playlist. And it makes sense. It's a nice song. It's a really nice song. All right. Okay, let's look. Restored. Okay, means brought back to normal. Brought back to normal slash good condition. Okay, reduced, which means worsened. Preserved, which means kept the same. 8K? That's insane. Thank you, everyone. Okay, sharpened. Sharpen is informal. Okay, now sharpen, you usually use it a bit more for sound or image. Okay, so like the director or the creative director decided to sharpen the image of the picture. Okay, with proper surgery, her vision can be fully. So the word fully suggests that it is okay. There's the word fully over time. Okay, proper surgery, it suggests this is something positive. So it suggests that this will be something positive, meaning that reduce isn't the answer, okay, because it's negative, right? Okay, can be fully preserved over time. Preserved doesn't make sense because we don't want it to be kept the same. We're talking about it fully, so it has to be something going up. Okay, sharpened over time is for some image doesn't make sense, leaving 1 as the answer. Okay, 1 brought back to normal, so in a good condition. All right, does that make sense? Okay, does that make sense to everyone? I changed my mind. I think it's fun. You can't do that. Come on, Nicole. Okay, you can't do that. Okay, one more. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll go on to explain the Linktree thing. Okay, a similar question so that everyone can practice. Okay, Mr. Don's vision is very poor, but the optician has informed him that it can be blank if he wears glasses with prescription lenses. Okay, what is the blank? Okay, we have 1 restricted, 2 improved, 3 cushion, and 4 maintained. What might the options be? Not what might the option, but might the answer be? Come on, you can't say 2 and 4. You have to choose one. Come on, choose one. Choose one. Come on, guys. Please. Please choose one, okay? It is so cold. Okay, 4. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna erase the annotations for the previous one just a little bit, just so I have enough space. All right. Okay, you say maintained. Any more answers? Okay, any more answers? Okay, you guys please let me know your answers. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Okay, I can hear the ads in the background. It's so funny. All right. Okay, let's begin. We are almost running out of time. We have 3 more minutes. Come on, guys. Okay, now it's very poor, but okay, but it can be. So positive, positive. So the word but and can be suggests that this thing over here will be positive. And this is in the conditional if he wears glasses with prescription lenses. Okay, so it will be something positive. Oh, I hear the I hear it too. But there's nothing we can do. All right. Now let's look. Restricted, which means limited. Okay, limited, so it is the opposite of improvement, so we know off the bat is not the answer. Improve, it is means to make better. What song is that? What song is this? Wait, teacher Yahweh, what song is this? Ooh, okay. Make better is improve. Okay, then we have cushion, which means soften. Okay, soften doesn't really make sense. This is the song I will add to my playlist. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel this. Maintain, which means kept the same. But over here we are talking more about something that is improving. So definitely it is something that we are going to be canceling. You can't change your mind like that, especially after I went through it. Come on. All right, so the answer will be 2. Good job. Who chose 2? Who chose 2? Okay, Aizen chose 2. Good job. Islam chose 2. Good job. Good job. Good job, everyone. Okay. Okay, it's okay. We'll keep practicing. For those who didn't get it right, it's okay. We'll keep practicing. We'll keep practicing. By One Republic. Oh, okay. Okay, good job, everyone. Adrian, you got it right too? Awesome, okay? For the rest that didn't get it right, don't worry. We will definitely be practicing again and again, okay? So we'll make sure everyone's right at this. Okay, in the last few minutes, I'm going to go through really quickly how to do the Linktree thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you guys can see this, right? Okay, you can see this very clearly. Oh, let me try to shift. Okay, shift somewhere. Okay, let me move. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that you guys can see my phone, I'm gonna click the profile right here. Okay, you guys can do this. Okay, and then inside this is our profile. Click the profile. Okay, and you will go to our main profile page. Over here, you can see updates on the latest June holiday program courses. This is especially good for those who are interested in getting updates. Okay, over here, you can also see when we are going live. Okay, like right now, we're going live. It's right here. Okay, so what you can do is tap the Linktree over here. See, oh goodness. Okay, so there's a Linktree link over here. Type the link. Very blurry. Okay, better? Okay, so over here, there is quite a list over here. Okay, the third one is our ebook store. You can click it. Okay, click press and hold and it will open by itself. And then you can look at all this. This is all our ebooks. The one I just went through is the grammar vocab, as well as should be a synthesis somewhere. Synthesis and transformations. These are all the things that we were going through. Okay, so definitely if this is something you're interested in, this is a great way to go about it. Okay, but for now, you guys, we are at the end of our live. Teacher Mitsuko is gonna come on soon, so if you guys are interested in hearing her live, definitely stay on. Okay, stay on. Okay, but for now, this is the end of my live. I will see all of you tomorrow. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for the likes.